My name is Jabba got the motherfucking juice.
He like, yo, call him Papa, I'm his mom, yeah. He said I'm so pretty, tryna find out where I'm from, yeah. Hit one of my legs, he treat this pussy like a drum, yeah, yeah. He in love, cause I'm juicy like a plum, but I'll never trust a nigga, he a bucket, bitchy chum, yeah, yeah. Don't ask me shit, bitch, I ain't tweaking for him.
Welcome back to the Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast. It's your boy Shampoo, aka Big Shampoo. We have another special guest with us today. Let the people know your name, what it is that you do, and where they can find you.
My name is Jabba got the motherfucking juice. I'm an artist, and y'all can find me everywhere at Jabba got the juice. That's JABBAGOTDAJUICE.
All right, thank you for coming through. What do you do? Let the people know about what you do.
I make music.
All right.
That's really I DJ as well.
Okay.
Music and I DJ.
All right, we're gonna get into that. We started off. We asked you, where do you originate from? Like, how was your upbringing? Like, where you from?
I'm from Columbia, Maryland, but I also lived in Baltimore and I also lived in PG for a while. So, it's right now. But I currently live in Baltimore.
Okay, so Columbia, like, how was it being out there, like, coming up?
It was nice actually. It was pretty diverse. It's a little weird at times, trying to figure out how to fit in, but kind of just learned to just be myself.
Okay. When did you figure that out? Like, how old were you when you decided, like, this is who I am?
I figured out probably when I got to high school, maybe like 10th grade. It took a while, but I had to just be more confident in being myself.
Okay. And when did the music come into play?
I used to do music for fun, probably like 2018, 2019, but I didn't take it seriously till 2021.
Okay, so when you were doing it for fun, like, you was just like, what were you doing? Like, were you recording, or you were just like in a house, just like freestyling? Like, what?
Yeah, I knew people that did music, so I got in the studio, and like the songs I made were more distant people. Like, it was kind of like fun in that sense.
It was a way just to get your shit off a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you put any of them out, or you just?
I did.
Okay. Did you have listeners, like?
Mm-hmm.
So what was the reception? Did the people that you did they hear the songs?
They probably did.
Okay, but it wasn't. But did you like the music?
I did. I thought it was fun, like, because it was just me playing around. I really had a lot of fun with it.
Okay, so from that point until when you started taking it serious, what you think the biggest difference was?
I knew that's what I wanted to do in general, but I was more so shy to do it.
Shy, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you have like any musical influences or people in your family who did music also?
Yeah, like I started getting into music super young. My dad used to make beats. They weren't good, but he used to make beats. And like I did learn how to make a couple beats. I don't know how to do that stuff now. Okay. And then from there, like, I got into playing instruments, not as much as I wanted to, because I was also doing more sports.
Which ones? Which instrument?
I did, like, the basic where they give you the option to sign for band or like orchestra, and I played the viola for a while.
Okay. Mm-hmm. And sports? What sports you play?
Basketball. I did track. I did do field hockey for a little bit, and I did lacrosse, but I didn't like lacrosse.
So you tried a lot of sports. So you like sports?
Mm-hmm. But the main ones I did was basketball and track.
Okay. What did you do in track?
I did the sprints. I did the 100, the 4x1, the relay. I used to do 300-meter hurdles at a point in time, and 200.
All right. And basketball, what position you played?
I switched between the point guard or shooting guard.
Okay. So you know how to dribble?
Probably not anymore. I mean, like, you never really lose it. You just have to remember.
How long has it been since you hooped?
I did like 1 year in college, so it's been probably 6. No,
you might lose a little bit. You might gotta get back out there and rust. But so when you start taking music seriously, how long did it take you to like find your style?
Because I was doing it low key, I kind of already had it.
Yeah, we had it.
Yeah, it just evolved a little more. Like, just started trying more things as more resources came. But like, I knew that's what my sound was going to be like.
Okay, so like were you working with like somebody like a producer or other artists consistently?
a lot of my friends did music, so I would go with them to the studio, and that's how I kind of met people. But I never worked with a producer, like one-on-one. I did like recently, but not back then.
Okay, so what was the first song that you put out where you was like, all right, I like this, right? This.
I liked everything.
Like everything you put out.
Yeah.
So, okay.
At the time.
At the time that you put out.
Now, probably not.
Would you listen back and be like?
Yeah. Now I'd be like, I was young and like but at the time, yeah, I liked everything I put out. So, but probably my favorite one was a song called Rock Star.
Rock Star. Mm-hmm. All right, well, tell me a little bit more about that song.
I don't know. I felt cool making it. It was more so I made it in the shower. Like, I literally remember making it in the shower. I was listening to beats, and then like I got the cadence in my head. I was like, yeah, I gotta record this. So that was probably like the one song I was just kind of just vibing.
Your recording process. Do you write your songs down, or do you like memorize it, just go on there? Like some people punch in. Like, what's your recording?
I started off writing. Now I do both. Depends on if I'm doing features or like how the vibe is. I will always have something written when I go, but sometimes I don't always do what I wrote.
Might deviate from the script a bit.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like an outline, I guess. And like, this is what I want to talk about.
Do you collab a lot?
Now I do. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
I like to collab with more females though.
Okay, so what opened you up to doing more collaborations?
It just came.
It just came from being out. Do you remember like your first performance?
I do.
How did that go?
That was actually super fun. My first performance was paid.
Oh,
I was like, that's lit.
That's
yeah. I was like, I didn't even ever perform.
How long had you been doing music when you got that opportunity?
It was literally when I said I'm gonna take it seriously. It's probably a couple months after I said that.
Okay, shit, that's pretty good. That's
I know.
pretty good. And then the first one was paid. You don't really hear a lot of people. Were you nervous?
No, actually, I wasn't.
Like, did you rehearsed, or you just wasn't nervous?
I just wasn't nervous. Now it's funny because now I'm nervous. Like now I get nervous for everything.
But not the first time.
But the first time, not because I was like, I'm getting money. Don't nobody know who I am. So like, if it go bad, then.
So from between now and then, how do you think you've improved as a performer?
I improved way much. Like now I have way more energy. I feel like my lyrics are better, like my songs are better. So like it makes me more confident when I perform. And like just overall doing it more, you pick up tips every time.
Nah, I heard your songs. I feel like you bring energy.
Yeah.
With that. So when you doing a show, do you like go for artists that are like with the same style, or do you just feel like I'm gonna get on this show and I'm gonna make them like this? Like regardless of what the other artists are.
I kind of was just getting anything I got, like accepting all the shows I got. So it was times where I did shows that weren't necessarily for my crowd, but I still did it and people fuck with it. So
coming up, what artists influence you when you listen to them? It's like local or big artists.
Definitely Nicki Minaj, of course. That was number one. I think she was like the main first female artist I seen be animated and like be herself. Yeah. I loved Missy Elliott as well. She was out the box. I loved Aaliyah. Chief Keef influenced me. Even Playboi Carti influenced me. Paramore, definitely. Avril Lavigne. Like my influence is all over the place.
Nah, that's good though, because I do hear like a mix of genres, but you make it work for real. It's not really a sound that's like a staple here in the area. So how do you feel like that? Like how you have any challenges in this area, saying as this area seems to like gravitate towards certain type of music?
Yeah, I definitely do, but at the same time I don't. Because there's outside of that, there's a whole nother scene in the DMV area. So it's just not out there,
Yeah.
So like, I guess so much love from them. That's kind of like, I'm not that much bothered when people from other scenes, and sometimes I'm able to convert them. They'd be like, I usually wouldn't listen to this, but you hard.
Have you traveled and done your music in other states? Where have you been?
I've been to Cali a few times. I was so thankful for that. New York, been to Florida, Philly, Miami. Well, that's not Florida. Where else? That might be it.
Out of those,
Oh, Virginia too.
Oh, Virginia. Out of those places, where you think that you received the most positive feedback from the audience?
All of them, actually.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
So those are places that you definitely will go double back. All of them.
For sure.
Okay. Do you have a favorite performance of yours, like the most memorable one that just in your mind? I never forget this one.
Yeah, it was a show I did. It was after I came back from Cali. It was my friend show. And
it was here?
Yeah, it was in College Park.
Okay.
It was actually, I feel like everybody fucked with me. Like, I was able to move everybody in the building. Like, it was raging and everything. It was super lit.
Yeah, I've definitely been in some of them joints. Like, I've been in the joints where they had the mosh pit in the crowd. They were swinging one dude by his arm and his legs, threw him in the joint. They caught him.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I've been on shows like that.
Yeah, we done been to a couple of them joints and shit. So that joint it'd be lit. I ain't gonna hold you, but that is how long did it take you to find like the scene, the other scene? You know, you said it is a different scene than what's the most popular shit in this area.
It wasn't long because the first show I did was kind of already in that scene. So like from there, I just
you knew artists that were already into that scene. Or did someone just reach out to you?
Someone reached out to me. Actually, no. How I got that show was I was on Eventbrite looking for shows because I know there was open mics and stuff, but I didn't know how to find them, like the good ones. Like I didn't want to go to, like an adult one, like that's not even what I'm looking for. So I found that show on Eventbrite and I hit up the person that did the show or like curated it, and I asked for a slot and they gave me a slot and everything I had to do. So from there, it just
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Did you have someone to like inform you of that, like things that you need to do, like to just get yourself out there, or did you just like take it upon yourself to like this is what I'm gonna do?
I took it upon myself. I was like, I just want to do a show, so I just looked it up. I was like, shows in the area.
Some people be getting guidance like, look, you need to do this, but you took the initiative.
I wish it would have been way faster.
Okay. So what do you think is like your number one marketing tool, like far as putting yourself out there? What do you think yours is? Like, what do you do?
It evolved, but I think the most effective one is just being outside. Being outside, talking to people.
Have people know
you
who
meet
you
people,
are.
See face. Like sometimes I talk to people and then I see them at another event. They're like, oh, and then they see that performing and it's like, oh, you do this too, and they're more invested because I met them on a personal level.
Yeah, see that works in all fields, like even podcasting. Like we might, see somebody, we might reach out, might not get a response, but we might run into that person at a show, and they'll be like, okay, yeah. So, do you know how many projects do you have out at the moment?
I think 2.
2? Tell us about the first one. Like where were you at mentally while making that? Like did like your process? Did you like overthink certain things? Because this is my first project.
No, I literally just put all the songs I made. Well, not in all of them, but like some of my favorite songs that I made onto one tape, and I called it Ashtray Tapes because it was like I knew this wasn't like the best work, but it was still like good enough just to have something out there so people look me up, they can find me.
So. And then you say 2. So what's the tell us about the second one?
The second one was Hostility Catharsis, and I got that because I was a psych major, and it was a psychological theory about the reduction of aggression. That tape, I had so much fun with it because I kind of just letting all my anger out. So that one was a little more like formed as opposed to the first one. For sure, I had a vision for the tape. Every song was aligned with that vision. How many songs do you have on it? I don't know how many songs. Maybe 9. Do you have a favorite? Like my favorite on that tape? I don't have a favorite because like each song did something different for me. Yeah.
So is there like a fan favorite, the one that the people gravitated towards more?
They gravitated towards Glow.
Glow. Okay, tell us a little bit about Glow. What is that about?
Glow. That was I remember looking up the beat. I was trying to find Chief Keef type beats, but I didn't want to come on it like on like some drill shit.
I got you.
I wanted to have my
from
own
the name Glow, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I wanted to have my own, rock star flair to that. So I found that beat. I was like, this shit hard, and I just was going in, and the whole point of the tape is to be mad, and I was mad at it. So like, I was just rapping, just letting it out, just going in.
So music is a form of therapy in a way. Have you performed with like a live band, like when you do the rock?
I haven't performed like with a full band, but I do link with my friend Bruce Banshee sometimes.
Okay, I ran into him. I'm familiar. He got like doing this shit when I sang him. I forgot which joint I sang him at, but he definitely was on that joint. I believe we followed him.
Yeah, he's super cool. So like sometimes I link with him when I want a little extra flair, but I would love to do it like a full band. I feel like it would take my music to a whole nother level.
Like do you have? We usually had like a top 5 type situation. So I started that a little early. It was like top 5 places you would love to perform that you haven't already. And it's no box. It could be worldwide, anywhere in the world.
I'd say if it was in the United States, one of them would be in Atlanta.
Have to be.
Oh no, I was just saying for one. One would be in Atlanta, and then outside of here, let's see. Wherever they be having that, UK. I would definitely do UK. Let's see, I would like England. I would definitely go somewhere in Africa. I don't know where. I had to really look.
So that's our most popular answer, but the another thing is they never have a specific spot. They just say anywhere.
Yeah, honestly, they don't care. Like that,
like that's literally the most popular answer.
I'm in Africa. Like what? I don't care.
That's literally like what part? They say anyway, all over.
That's the only one I want to be specific. So like, I'm in Africa most of the time. I go to Jamaica.
Okay.
I don't even know how many I named. Was that 5?
We'll take it as 5. If it's not 5, cool. We can't count. But another top 5. Top 5 collaborations that you would do, dead or alive.
I'm like dead or alive. What the fuck?
We try not to put you in no type of box.
That's
you never know, because some people might have a hidden verse that you might can get.
Yeah, and then you put it like in such a small quantity. Let's see.
We try to put a little pressure.
Beyonce.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Beyonce.
She proving that she can touch whatever genre she wants.
Beyonce is.
I love Beyonce.
Her own category. Like you can't even put her in a box. She's her own.
Beyonce, Chief Keef.
Beyonce, Chief Keef. Damn, I'm running out. I have to pick. All right, it will either be Avril Lavigne or Hayley Williams, and I want to put both of them, but I'm running out of numbers.
Well, you can confuse them. You confuse them into one.
They're 3 and 3.5. I'm trying to do some local people. I would do a collab with Rico Nasty.
Okay, that would probably go crazy for sure.
And
go crazy for sure.
This one, Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
I feel like that's cliche to say, but it's also the realest thing to say.
Well, no, you said that was one of your influences.
Nicki Minaj.
I think all those would probably hit. Sound pretty good. So, what have you released lately? Have you dropped anything recently?
Yes, I did a collaboration with a friend of mine after Fame. We just dropped Why You Poppin' Pills, and we're about to drop True Religion Jeans.
Okay, True Religion Jeans.
Yeah, it was True Religion. This name of the song.
Okay, so I seen you had like where it came up as a single, but it was like a 3-pack of songs.
Oh, because I dropped a Letter to My Heart. I put it in a 3-pack because I want to do what's called the waterfall method, where it kind of like when you post one new song, you put other songs on it so you can get more streams for those songs.
So where did you hear about that method? Because I have never heard of the method before, but I clicked on it and say single usually is one song, but I saw it was 3.
It'll put more, yeah. So then sometimes it will automatically play the next song, and then you already tapped in.
So yeah, I'm saying, so how the waterfall method? Where did you hear about that?
I got that from Lil Yachty.
Okay, see, you know, so you pay attention. Do you do a lot of studying when it comes to like different things that artists do?
Yeah, of course, especially like when an artist is like popping for a certain moment. It's like, okay, I kind of watch how they do things, especially when it comes to their rollouts, and I take notes on that. Not necessarily take like what they do, but I take them. That's a smart idea, and I'll sometimes combine it with all the things that I've researched and saw.
Okay, now that's pretty smart, because if it worked for them, let me see if I can make it work. So you mentioned DJing also. Can you tell us how long have you been doing that?
I think about a year.
Almost a year?
I bought it like maybe 2 years ago or a year and a half ago.
So what inspired that endeavor? What made you get into that?
Yeah, I always wanted to DJ. I think I wanted to DJ before I wanted to become an artist, but I never knew what to do. So I kind of just let that sit on the side. But then one day I was like, you know what? I got money. Let me just go buy a board and learn how to do it.
So how did you what was your learning method? Did somebody teach you, or did you watch YouTube? Or?
Yeah, a lot of it came from just playing around, messing with it, seeing what stuff does. I did link up with a DJ that taught me how to transition songs. And yeah, from there, I was just playing around with it, trial and error.
Okay, so I don't really know. Do you have like a DJ style? Like, what's your go-to? Like, or do you just diverge depending on what event it is?
It depends on what event it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to get into more EDM. I'm actually about to start DJing some EDM shows, just to expand, because like I listen to all types of music, so you know I feel like I can diversify based on the crowd.
How often do you DJ?
Pretty often now. I would say maybe at least twice a month, where I'm doing an event.
So how was balancing DJing and being an artist? And have you done those two things at the same event?
Yes, definitely have done that at the same event.
So how was that?
It's cool because it's another talent. It's like literally, it's so funny to see people's reaction from like me DJing, and then I'm like, all right, now I'm about to perform. They're like, what? They're like, the DJ's performing.
They give them another reason to fuck with you.
Yeah, the DJ's performing. That's crazy. And then I'd be doing my own set, like. It's pretty fun, and yeah.
Okay, so visuals. Do you incorporate visuals into your music? Like you have visuals out?
Yes, I do. Not as much as I like to, but I'm actually started working on that. But I kind of wanted to get into more like content visuals, like more reels and stuff like that. Because I feel like more people pay attention to that nowadays with everybody's short attention span. But I still I'm still going to have my visuals though, always. I feel like that's part of the art.
So for the process, for the ones that you have released already, were you in the were you involved in the creative process, or did you like let the director or someone else lead it?
I was a part of the creative process for all of them except for Glow. I kind of let the shout to Shot by Smack. He kind of came to me with the visual. I don't think I was going to shoot for that. I didn't understand how like big the song actually was for me at the time. But he came with the what's that called?
The treatment.
He came with the whole treatment. Had slides. I'm like, wow, yeah. And you got it.
He made it make sense. Okay.
Yeah, I love that. I still love that video to this day.
Okay, so curious, any other things that you were involved in, like any different, like you got merch, you do acting, cooking, what else? What else you got going on besides the music and the DJing?
Yeah, well, I'm a mom, so I do everything motherly. I'm a soccer mom at that.
Shout out to the kids.
Yeah, so anything relating to her, I'm doing.
So how is that balancing being a mom and all of these DJing, music?
It's a lot. It's a lot. But I make time. Mothering comes first, so I kind of just squeeze the music in the gaps of the mothering. I'm also in school too, and
Wow, yeah.
yeah, and I'm a registered payment technician as well. So I barely have like time, but if it's meant to be, it happens.
Okay, man. You sounds like you make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I was definitely saying your name on some for some shows. You got any shows coming up?
Yes, I have a show on October 4th with TSK. It's at the Pocket. It's gonna be a great show. Really lit, really turned up.
Okay.
That's really it.
Anything music wise you got coming up? Any new tracks besides the ones you just mentioned? Any tracks? Any projects you want to talk about coming up?
Yes, I'm working on a project called Ha Ha Ha. I don't want to give a date because I'm just want to let it roll out.
So that's gonna be with like a EP album. What's the man's thoughts process into that?
It's going to be a tape.
A tape. Okay, so you already started the recording process?
Yeah, I actually have one. Was it 2 songs on the tape already out?
Okay, which ones are those?
April Fools and Letter to My Heart.
Okay, all right. So how many tracks would that probably be, or you'll figure that out once you like get everything recorded?
Right now I want it to be 7, but if I get another song on there, I'll add it. Whatever, if it makes sense.
Okay. And you already got your rollout in mind for that one? Okay. You want to keep the rollout a secret until it happens?
Yeah, low key, kind of everybody's already experiencing it. So it's
All right. So we actually let me see, anything that you want to get into that you haven't yet? Like you said, we wanted to DJ a while before you actually started. Anything else you looking to get into? I know you said you got a lot on your plate, but if the opportunity, happens, anything else you looking to venture into?
I would love to be like what do they call it? Is a creative director. I feel like I'd be really great with that. I have good ideas, and then like sometimes when I see other people, I can kind of see a vision for how they could look. So I would like to get into that. Fashion a little more, because I kind of just wear whatever. It's still cool because I feel like I have my own style to it, but I would love to really get into like what brands are popping and who does what, stuff like that.
Okay, so have you done like some unofficial creative directing? Like, you say you got friends who are artists. Have you like helped them out with something, just gave them some ideas?
Yeah, I've styled a few people. I helped come up with like how their visual should be. I made EPKs, I made flyers, stuff like that.
Okay. What artists are you listening to in the area? Just some artists might put us on, or somebody we might need to hear about.
We got Breezy Supreme, that's one. I feel like a lot of people know him.
Okay.
Breezy Supreme, let's see. It's a lot of artists.
Whoever comes to mind.
The whole TSK, that's Cruise on Ice. We have Big Boss Purple, Ye Prod, Handsome Baby, Pearls. Okay, we're trying to name some girls. We got Karma Caruana, we have Poppin' Sid, we have Malaysian Doll, we have Pinky the Rapper.
Okay.
I have so many. I have After Fame.
Definitely heard of some of them ladies.
I'm trying to name some everybody.
That's cool. I definitely heard. I heard of more the ladies than the guys though. But
the ladies are really doing their thing.
Yeah, I like the ladies like locally and mainstream. That's what I kind of be like listening to for real. Like we done had a good amount of like young ladies on here doing their thing. I love that. I like them because sometimes they don't really get the platform. You don't really hear about the dudes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? So you got any collaborations with any of those people you named?
I'm working on it currently.
All right.
I do have some, with the ladies. When it comes to ladies, I'm working on it currently. But I do have collaborations with the TSK members I named. I have collaboration with Fame that's going to be out soon. one of them's already out. Yeah.
TSK, what does that stand for?
Too Sweet Click.
That's like, it's like a collective. You part of it, or you just like...
Yeah, I'm a part of it.
Okay. I mean, yeah, it's
a lot.
It's like some Wu-Tang type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's
something
pretty.
like that.
How did that form?
Just everybody being friends.
Hey, y'all just came up with a name.
No, it's the Cruise on Ice came up with the name. It was kind of his whole branding. I'm just part of it because I'm friends with a lot of people in the group, and we all make music.
So is it like do y'all have like a group tape or something? Like with all
We're working on that.
Okay.
There's a couple of like other members. Like we're kind of all over the place with it, but soon we will have a tape with everybody.
Nah, I feel that's definitely dope. Looking forward to that. So, like anything else you want to tell the people before we wrap it up?
My favorite color is green. I'm a Gemini.
The headmaster shoes.
Me too. I'm that girl. A lot of people be trying to claim me as, goth and all this stuff. And I would just like to say that I'm not to goth. But, if y'all want to claim me as goth, I'll be goth. I'm going to feed into it. And also, I'm Ice Spice's cousin. What else?
That's all right.
It's a lot.
Shout out Cuzzo.
No, Ice Spice. Oh, yes, shout out Cuzzo. I forgot about that clip. I'm crying.
I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't even what I meant. You said you was her cousin, but it all
I'm
worked.
crying. Nah, shout out Cuzzo though. That shit was funny.
You know what I'm saying? So, one last question. If there's one artist you think we should have on next, who should that be?
There's so many. One.
We try to have them all, but just one. we try to reach out to everyone, but just one. Yeah, one.
I can get two.
That's fine.
Two. I feel like Cleanwater Jenkins will be good on here.
Cleanwater Jenkins, I believe I heard that name somewhere.
Yeah, Cleanwater Jenkins and put my girl Karma on here.
Karma? All right. So Cleanwater Jenkins and Karma, we about to reach out.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. Tell them one more time where they can find you at.
Y'all can find me everywhere at Jabba Got the Juice. That's JABBAGOTDAJUICE.
All right. Thank you. It's your boy Shampoo, a.k.a. Big Shampoo, and this has been Unpleasant Thoughts Podcast.
Unpleasant Thoughts?
Yes, sir.